I've built really strong client relationships.
Everyone says strong relationship. What does that even mean?
It means I prioritize communication, follow through on commitments, and adapt strategies based on client feedback.
Buzzwords. See, this is what I'm talking about. People think saying the right words is like the same as having real skills.
You're playing the race card to get special treatment. People like you always cry discrimination when you don't get your way.
People like me? Yeah, thank you for making your motivations crystal clear.
Oh, I have to sit through yet another interview with someone who probably Googled how to sound professional last night.
We should probably get started.
Like these entry-level candidates, they're all the same. No experience, just buzzwords and desperation. $5 says she name drops the word synergy in the first 2 minutes. I bet you.
Oh, shall we?
Yep. Let's do it.
Rachel, right?
Yes, Rachel.
Great. Great.
I'm Jill from HR. This is Clayton from the operations team and Sam from project management.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, let's make this quick, all right? I got 3 more of these today.
We'll start with some standard questions about your background.
Actually, I like to get a real feel for people. The script questions are useless. So, marketing coordinator, huh? At a mid-sized firm too. Account manager before that, pretty standard trajectory.
I've built really strong client relationships.
Everyone says strong relationship. What does that even mean?
It means I prioritize communication, follow through on commitments, and adapt strategies based on client feedback.
Buzzwords. See, this is what I'm talking about. People think saying the right words is like the same as having real skills.
Maybe we should stick to the interview questions.
I'm assessing her, all right? This is how you find out if someone can handle pressure. Taking notes? That's cute.
Yeah, I like to document how companies handle the candidate experience.
Well, we're not here to impress you. You're here to impress us.
Of course.
So, tell me, Rachel, what makes you think you can handle this job when you've never worked in an environment like ours?
I adapt quickly. I've managed demanding clients, unpredictable deadlines, and changing priorities. I am confident.
Confident, yeah, right, all right. Everyone says that too.
Confidence isn't saying it, it's showing it.
And you think you've shown it? I mean, you've been here for 5 minutes.
Then you've already had 5 minutes to decide.
Yeah, you've got some attitude.
I prefer the word composure.
You know, that's actually a good quality. We deal with tight timelines.
We deal with pressure, Sam. Real pressure. Not just tight timelines.
I'm used to pressure. It's the disrespect that's new.
Excuse me?
You asked me to show confidence. That's what confidence looks like.
Your body language is a little defensive, all right? Arms crossed, tight posture. That reads as closed off.
I'm listening attentively.
And this reads like someone trying too hard. Spearheaded partnerships, cultivated partnerships, it's all very inflated.
Clayton, maybe we should focus on her qualification.
I am. I'm just being honest about what I'm seeing. You know, she's probably better suited for assistant level work, something more entry level.
Can I ask about the company culture here?
Culture? Sure. We work hard, we get results, and we don't waste time on feelings.
And how does the team handle collaboration?
Well, we have weekly syncs and open communication channels.
We get things done. That's the culture.
And feedback. Do you value input from all levels of the organization?
Feedback, most people just need to do their jobs and not overthink management decisions. That's the problem with your generation, all right? Everyone thinks their opinion matters. You're acting like you're auditing the company.
I'm just curious how leadership responds to input from their team.
Look, I've been here 5 years, all right? I know how this place works. If you want to make it at this company, you learn to follow, not question. We don't need people trying to reinvent the wheel.
We do value initiative.
The company actually prides itself on innovation.
Innovation comes from people who know their places first. All right, you can't innovate if you don't understand the basics. And I think we've seen enough. All right, I don't see a great fit here. Maybe a smaller firm would appreciate your skill set more.
That's really good to know, actually, because this wasn't really a job interview.
What?
I have been conducting an internal review of the company's hiring practices, sitting in as a candidate to evaluate how interviews are conducted. My full name is Rachel Linwood. I'm the CEO and founder of this company.
Sorry, what? I mean, no, that's...
I have been concerned about high turnover rates and consistently poor feedback from candidates. Today confirmed my suspicions.
Hold up, this is a misunderstanding, right? I was just testing your resilience under pressure. That's part of my interview technique. Come on, we all know it.
No, you violated multiple interview protocols. You showed bias, unprofessionalism, and complete disregard for the company values we've worked to establish. This session was recorded, as all formal interviews are. Every word is documented.
This is HR's fault, all right? No one trained me properly on interviewing standards. Jill should have...
We should have done multiple training sessions.
This is not a problem about training. The problem is attitude. And attitude reflects leadership at every level.
Look, I'm a top performer, all right? My numbers are excellent. You can't just...
You were a top performer. Past tense. Effective immediately, you're relieved of your duties. And you too. Thank you both for participating today. Your presence was noted. Your behavior is exactly why I came undercover. This company has grown too comfortable excusing arrogance as leadership. That ends today.
No, you can't just fire me on the spot, all right? There are procedures.
I already have.
Yeah, well, I guess we just witnessed the fastest promotion reversal in company history.
This is unfair. No, I was set up, all right? This whole thing was a setup.
Maybe next time, just start the interview on time.
I should have said something. I knew it was wrong, but
We will discuss it, just not now.
Did you really just come to test us?
I'd been hearing rumors about toxic interviews, candidates describing humiliating experiences. I just needed to see it for myself.
Well, you picked the right day.
I wish I hadn't needed to. Your professionalism today did not go unnoticed. You stayed respectful even when he didn't.
I try.
The company's next leadership training will focus on humility, and I'd like you to help facilitate it. Consider it a promotion.
Really?
Really. We need people who lead with integrity, not ego.
Thank you. I won't lay down.
I know you won't. And Jill, you're getting a raise. You need to feel empowered to speak up when things go wrong, and that starts with us valuing your voice.
you got it, boss.
Yeah, best interview I've ever been a part of.
Gosh.
Good evening. I have a reservation for 2 at 8 o'clock.
Name?
Howard Mitchell.
I don't see your name here.
I made the reservation 3 days ago. Let me check. Here's the confirmation number. Reservation 3847, 8 p.m. for 2 guests.
There must have been a system error. These things happen with online reservations.
I've received a confirmation email. It has all the details.
Well, regardless, we're fully booked for tonight. I suggest you try La Trattoria down the street. It might be more accommodating to your needs.
I see several empty tables.
Those are reserved. They'll be filled shortly.
All of them?
Yes, all of them. You really should have called to confirm your reservation.
Oh, is that standard policy?
It's recommended.
The confirmation email didn't mention anything about calling to confirm.
Look, I'm telling you we don't have your reservation and we're fully booked. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I like to speak to the owner.
I am the manager, and my decision is final. Now, if you refuse to leave, I'll have to take further action.
Hey! So sorry I'm late. Traffic was insane. Have we been seated yet? What's
No.
going on?
The manager says our reservation doesn't exist.
What? That's impossible. I have the confirmation too. Here. Same confirmation number, same time. How could both of us have confirmations if the reservation didn't go through?
As I explained to him, there was a system error. Unfortunately, we're fully booked, and we cannot accommodate you tonight.
But there are empty tables right there. I can see them.
Those are reserved for other parties arriving soon.
What times are they arriving?
That's private information. I don't have to disclose our reservation schedule.
You don't have to disclose it, or you don't have one?
I don't appreciate your tone.
Hannah, I mean, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to me. I know exactly what this is.
What do you mean?
I recognize racism when it's disguised as policy.
Are you refusing to seat us because Howard is black?
Absolutely not. I would never discriminate. This is simply about the reservation issue.
Really? Because your entire demeanor changed the second you walked in. You were hostile towards Howard, but now you're at least pretending to be professional because I'm here.
I don't know what you're implying.
I'm not implying anything. I'm stating a fact.
Look, this restaurant just isn't the right fit for you. You'd be more comfortable somewhere else. There are plenty of other options in the area.
What do you mean by right fit?
I mean exactly what I said. This establishment has certain expectations.
Clarify that for me. What expectations?
I don't have to explain myself. You need to leave now.
You know exactly what's happening here, don't you? What you're doing is illegal and it's discrimination.
I'm within my rights to refuse service. And I'm telling you to respect my decision as manager and leave the premises.
We should go. I'm tired of begging to spend money where I'm clearly not wanted.
No, I'm not leaving. I want to see that reservation book. Prove to me that Howard's reservation isn't in there.
That's private business information. I don't have to show you anything.
Then you're lying. If the reservation didn't exist, you'd have no problem showing us.
You're causing a scene. You'll need to leave immediately, or I'll call the authorities.
I'm an attorney. I know my rights. And I know that threatening to remove a black man from an establishment for simply requesting service is a dangerous escalation.
I don't care what you are. This is private property, and I'm asking you to leave.
And I'm informing you that if you call the police to remove me when I've done nothing wrong, when I have confirmed reservation, you're opening yourself and this establishment to a discrimination lawsuit.
So here's the thing. You're trespassing. I've asked you to leave multiple times.
I want your full name. This is being reported to the owner.
I already told you, I'm the manager. That's all you need to know.
No, you need to provide your full name. If you're refusing service, we have the right to know who's doing it for the complaint.
My name is Julia Rossetti. But it won't matter. I'm enforcing restaurant policy.
There's no policy that justifies what you're doing. This is racial discrimination, plain and simple.
Oh, please. You're playing the race card to get special treatment. People like you always cry discrimination when you don't get your way.
People like me? Yeah, thank you for making your motivations crystal clear.
I'm maintaining certain standards here, a certain atmosphere, and frankly, you don't fit the image this restaurant is trying to project.
Did you seriously just say that?
I said what I said. This is an upscale establishment. We have expectations about our clientele.
You just confessed to racial discrimination. Do you understand the legal implications of what you just admitted?
This is my restaurant to manage as I see fit, and I've decided you are not welcome here.
It's not your restaurant. It belongs to someone else. Someone who would be horrified by what you're doing.
The owner trusts me completely. They would absolutely support my decisions about who we serve.
Are you certain about that?
Feel free to contact the owner. Leave a complaint. It won't change anything. My decision stands.
Then we will be contacting the owner. I promise you that.
Do whatever you want. Just do it from outside of my restaurant.
Hi, Mom. It's me. I need you to listen to something.
Are you calling your mother to complain? What is she gonna do?
I'm at the restaurant right now, your restaurant, and there's a serious situation happening.
Who are you talking to? Who is that really?
Mom, I came to dinner with Howard. You remember me mentioning him, my boyfriend? The manager refused to seat him. She claimed his reservation doesn't exist, even though we both have confirmation emails and there's empty tables everywhere. But she says they're all reserved.
There must be a misunderstanding.
It got worse when I arrived. She became slightly more civil because I'm white, but she's been nothing but hostile towards Howard. She told us that we don't fit the restaurant's image.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said Howard doesn't fit the image the restaurant is trying to protect. Those were your exact words. She explicitly said that Howard doesn't meet the restaurant standards. She used coded racist language about the atmosphere and clientele expectations.
Who is that? Who are you really talking to?
Mom, your manager just engaged in blatant racial discrimination. She admitted it openly. My mother, the restaurant's owner, wants to speak with you.
You're the owner's daughter?
Yes, and you just discriminated against my boyfriend while I reported everything directly to my mother.
I can explain.
Okay, explain it to her.
Mrs. Castellano, I can explain about the reservation. No, that's not. No, I was trying to protect the restaurant's reputation. Please, just let me explain my reasoning. I understand. Yes, immediately.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What did my mother say? I want you to say it out loud. What did she tell you?
I've been terminated. Effective immediately. I need to collect my belongings and leave.
Say all of it. See why you're being fired.
I'm being fired for discriminating based on race.
Admitting it is the first step, but understanding why it's wrong, really understanding what's going on is what you really need to work on.
What am I supposed to do now? This will destroy my reputation in the industry. No one will hire me.
That's the consequence of your choices. Black people face discrimination every single day. We lose job opportunities, housing, services, all because of prejudice like yours.
My mother is considering whether to pursue legal action or report this to the civil rights authorities. It depends on whether Howard wants to file a formal complaint.
Are you going to sue?
I won't pursue legal action this time, but only because Hannah's mother took immediate action. If she hadn't, my answer would be very different.
You need to collect your things and leave through the back entrance.
Are you satisfied? You've destroyed my career.
I didn't destroy your career. You did. The moment you decided my skin color made me unworthy of service and respect.
I was doing what I thought was best for the business.
Stop. I'm a civil rights attorney. I've heard every excuse for racism imaginable. None of them hold, especially not yours.
You're a civil rights attorney?
Yes, I specialize in fighting discrimination, and you just discriminated against me.
I didn't know.
It shouldn't matter what my profession is. I'm a person who deserves basic respect and equal service.
Hi, Mom. Yes, she knows. Okay, I will. Thank you. My mother wants us to stay for dinner, completely complimentary. She's on her way. She wants to personally apologize to you.
All right, I appreciate that.
You can go. We'll be staying for dinner.
I'm sorry.
Some things can't be fixed with a simple apology.
We'll have the styles right up for you. You're welcome.
I guess I'll get it for you since you got your bag.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're so welcome.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grandview Hotel. How can I help you today?
We have a reservation under Harold Johnson. I believe we are here for 3 nights.
Perfect. Let me pull that up for you. Yep, here you are. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, Suite 412. Everything looks good?
Kimberly, I'll take it from here.
It's okay, Mr. Dillon. I've got everything handled here.
I said I'll take care of it. Oof. I'm afraid there's a problem with your reservation.
What kind of problem?
Well, the room you reserved has a sudden maintenance issue. Looks like plumbing problems. Very messy situation.
That's odd. We received a confirmation email just yesterday saying everything was ready.
Here's the confirmation here. No mention about maintenance issues on here.
Well, you know, things happen. Additionally, there seems to be an issue with your credit card authorization.
That's impossible. We used that same card this morning with no problems.
Look, we've had reservations for 2 months. We're here for an important business conference. What exactly is going on.
Sir, I understand your frustration, but these issues are beyond our control.
I'm a financial consultant with Morgan and Associates, and my wife is a senior marketing executive at Bradley Communications. We travel frequently for business. We never encountered a problem like this before.
We stay at hotels across the country, 4 and 5 stars establishments. This kind of treatment is completely unprecedented.
I'm sure you believe that, but our policies are our policies. Listen, every hotel has different standards.
Standards? What standards are we referring to exactly?
Guest standards, accommodation standards, behavioral standards.
Behavioral standards. We haven't exhibited any behavior except trying to check in our prepaid reservation.
Ma'am, I think it would be best if you found accommodations elsewhere. There are several budget motels down the highway that might be more suitable for your needs.
Suitable for our needs. Are you suggesting this hotel isn't suitable for us because we're black?
Okay, now I never said anything about race. Don't put words in my mouth. I am simply following hotel policy.
What policy? The policy is suddenly discovering maintenance issues when black guests arrive.
Or the policy of credit card system that mysteriously malfunction for certain customers.
You are being paranoid. This has nothing to do with race.
Mr. Dillon, I checked the system myself. There's nothing wrong with room 412. It's available and ready. The status is green. And their credit card pre-authorization went through without any issues. I processed it myself just a couple minutes ago.
Kimberly, systems can change, okay? Things can happen.
But nothing has changed. I mean, I've been monitoring the system all day.
Okay, I need to speak to you privately, okay? Now, would you please just wait here? This will only take a moment.
How long exactly? Because we have dinner reservations that we would like to keep.
Oh, well, as long as it takes.
Mr. Dillon, what are you doing? Their reservation is completely legitimate. There are no maintenance issues with that room, and their credit card is fine. I ran the authorization myself.
Look, sometimes things aren't as simple as they appear in the system.
What does that mean? I've worked here for 3 years. I know how our systems work. Everything checks out perfectly.
I have the authority to refuse service to anyone I deem necessary.
Based on what? I've worked here for 3 years, and I've never seen you apply these mysterious policies to any other guests. What makes them different?
Look, every situation is different. Every guest presents different circumstances.
Different circumstances? They're a well-dressed couple with a confirmed reservation and a valid credit card. What exactly is the difference between their circumstances?
You wouldn't understand. You don't see the big picture.
What big picture? What are you talking about? The color of their skin? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Okay, you are out of line, Kimberly.
Am I? Because I'm pretty sure that what you're doing is illegal discrimination, and I'm pretty sure that I could lose my job for participating in it.
Look, Kimberly, certain types of guests affect our reputation. Our regular clientele expects a certain atmosphere, a certain standard.
What standard? Professional people who can afford our rates?
Oh, stop it. You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Explain it to me. What exactly do you mean by certain types of guests?
People who fit in, people who belong here.
And black people don't belong here? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, now I'm not saying that.
Then what are you saying? Because that couple out there belongs here more than half the guests we get. They're polite, well-dressed, financially qualified, and they have a legitimate reservation.
I don't know, it's complicated.
No, it's not complicated. It's discrimination, and you're asking me to participate in it.
No, I'm asking you to follow my instructions as your manager.
I won't be a part of this. I'm not going to help you discriminate against paying customers because of their skin color. It's wrong, it's illegal, and it is not who I am.
Okay, well then, you know what? Maybe you should reconsider whether this is the right job for you.
Are you threatening me? Are you seriously threatening my job because I won't help you break the law?
No, I'm reminding you who signs your paychecks. I'm reminding you that insubordination has consequences.
Insubordination. Standing up for basic human decency is insubordination?
Refusing to follow management directives is insubordination.
You know what? I'd rather lose this job than lose my integrity. I'd rather be unemployed than be a racist.
Fine. You're fired. Effective immediately. for insubordination and failure to follow company policy.
Company policy? Show me the company policy that says we can discriminate based on race. I would love to see that written down somewhere.
You know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. And I'm glad I'm not working for you anymore. I couldn't work for a racist anyway.
Whatever.
Well,
Well, what? Kimberly is no longer employed here.
she was fired for standing up for us, wasn't she?
She was fired for insubordination.
Insubordination. For doing the right thing.
I'm sorry about how you've been treated. What he's doing is wrong, and I couldn't be a part of it. No job is worth compromising your principles.
We're so sorry you lost your job because of us.
Don't be sorry. I made the right choice. I can find another job, but I couldn't live with myself if I participated in discrimination.
You have more courage than most people. We're honored that you stood up for us.
Oh, this is all very touching, but your reservation cannot be honored. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave immediately.
We're not going anywhere until we speak to your supervisor. I want your contact information for your supervisor and corporate headquarters.
That won't be necessary.
It's absolutely will be necessary. I'll be filing a complaint with corporate, the Better Business Bureau, and considering legal actions for your discrimination.
This isn't 1955. You can't just refuse service to people because of their race and expect no consequences. Can we get your contact information? We may need you as a witness.
Okay, well, she's no longer an employee, so I don't think that's an...
We're not asking for company information. We're asking for her personal contact as a witness to discrimination. That's our legal right.
And her right to provide it as a private citizen.
I saw everything that happened here. If you need me to testify on what I witnessed, just call. I'll tell the truth about everything I heard and saw.
Thank you. Your courage means everything to us. It really does.
People like you give us hope that things can change.
They will change. People like him are becoming dinosaurs.
This isn't over, Dylan. We'll be in touch with your corporate office and potentially our attorney.
Uh-huh. You're welcome to try, but good luck proving anything.
I got the dough, baby.
Hello, Dylan. Do you remember us?
Wait, what are... How did you...
We told you this wasn't over. We told you that you made a bigger mistake than you realized.
Surprised to see us?
What are you doing here?
Dylan, I'd like you to meet the new owners of the Grand View Hotel.
Owners? No, that's impossible.
That's right. After our experience here, we did a little research and discovered the hotel was for sale due to the declining business of several discrimination lawsuits.
Turns out our successful careers provided us with the resources and connections to make an offer that previous owners couldn't refuse.
Okay, this can't be happening. This is some kind of joke.
No joke, Dylan. This is called consequences.
And it's happening. And as the new owners, they've asked me to serve as the general manager.
You can't be serious.
Dead serious. Kimberly was the only person in this building who showed us integrity that day. She's exactly the kind of person we want running our business.
Dylan Morrison, you're being terminated immediately for discriminatory practices and violation of civil rights laws.
Wait, this is all a misunderstanding. I was just following company policy. I never meant any harm.
Company policy? The same policy that doesn't exist in writing anywhere?
Okay, I was having a bad day. People have bad days. I'm not racist. I have black friends. I watch black movies.
Dylan, When you fired Kimberly for refusing to participate in discrimination, you showed us exactly who you are. That wasn't a bad day. That was your character.
A bad day doesn't make someone discriminate. Racism does.
No, you don't understand the pressure I was under. The previous owners, yeah, they had expectations.
What expectations? To break federal law? To violate people's civil rights?
No, please, I need this job. I have bills, I have a family to support. I can't afford to lose this job.
You should have thought about your bills when you decided to turn away paying customers because of their skin color.
Discrimination has consequences, Dylan. Actions have consequences. You should have considered your bills and family before you decided to treat paying customers differently because of their race.
I could change. I can learn. Give me another chance.
Another chance? You fired the one employee who tried to do the right thing. You had your chance 6 months ago. Here's your final paycheck. Security will escort you out if you refuse to leave voluntarily.
Security? You're gonna have me escorted out like a criminal?
You are a criminal. Discrimination is a crime.
No, this isn't fair!
Fair? You want to talk about fair after what you've done to us?
Dylan, your employment is terminated. Please gather your personal belongings and leave the premises.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Sorry you got caught, or sorry you discriminated?
Justice served. Finally.
6 months of planning, but it was finally worth it.
I still can't believe you guys actually bought the hotel.
We told him he made a bigger mistake than he realized, and we meant it.
Now we can make sure this place just truly welcomes everyone regardless of their background or skin color.
I'm looking forward to creating an environment where all guests receive excellent service, where everyone feels valued and respected.
That's exactly what this place needs. A complete transformation.
From a place of discrimination to a place of inclusion.
Now that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Right?